Notice what Jesus says here in Matthew chapter 6, because Jesus not only talked a lot about prayer, but he practiced it as we'll see in a moment as well. Here's part of his teaching on prayer. But when you pray, go into your room, close the door, and pray to your Father who is unseen. Then your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you. So much there. There's one word I want you to see here. Okay, one word. That's that word right there. But what's that word? When. It did not say, but if you pray. It said, when you pray. So what was the expectation of Jesus for his followers? Expectation wasn't that prayer was to be some unusual thing that we only do when times are difficult. No, Jesus was saying this needs to be the pattern of your life. Jesus practiced this himself. Look at this verse. Mark chapter 1, verse 35. Very early in the morning, while it was still dark, Jesus got up, left the house, and went off to a solitary place where what did he do? Now, I want you to think with me for a moment. Who was Jesus? The Son of God. God incarnate. And here he is realizing, in fact, you study the life of Jesus, he said, you know, I only do what the Father tells me to do. I'm in complete submission to the Father. Whatever the Father says, I do, and I only say what the Father says. And the reason was because he had fellowship. He took the initiative to have fellowship with the Father. He made sure that was a part of his ongoing interaction. Even as Messiah, that was an ongoing part of his life. Paul reminded us of this as well. Look at what Paul says. 3 words. What are they? Never. Anybody looked up that word recently? I think it means not ever, as far as I know. Don't ever stop. Don't let it become something that becomes absent from your life. Never stop praying. Another translation says, pray without ceasing. Think with me for a moment as I think as well. What wind power could be added to the sails of your life? What wind power could be added to the sails of your family, of your business, of your education, whatever ministry you might be involved in, if your prayer life became more continual and more consistent? Think about the wind power that could be added to your life, to your family, to your business, to whatever it is that you're engaged in. If you had this consistent, continual attitude and lifestyle of prayer, realizing it's not an obligation. What is it? It is a privilege.